It's Sunday, so it's time for another one of the rarest sneakers in the world in hand from Shoe Butter and the Shoe Apartment. We'll be getting into that in this video, and we'll also be bringing you one of the ultra super OG Butter Squad shoes. It's an iconic little story that Shoe Butter dropped a video on. He was being a bit jokey and a bit flippant, but if you've been around the Butter movement from the beginning, if you know Shoe Butter and you've known Shoe Butter from the beginning, he's got this little 50-second video that I'm going to stick on the end of this video, so you're getting two videos from Shoe Butter this week instead of just one, of one of the most I don't know how you could describe it, but like, you know what, he'll talk about it in the video. I'm not even going to try. So it's two videos today. You've got the one that I've been dropping hints about all this week. Now, those hints were Fred Jones, Pacers, player exclusive, yellow and white, and AJ13. And probably from the title of this video, but even before that, you would have guessed that it is the Air Jordan 13s, a player exclusive Air Jordan 13 from Fred Jones. Now, I have to admit, I have no idea, or had no idea, who Fred Jones was. I was like, I mean, some players, even a guy like me from Europe living in Japan who has no connection really to basketball, some players still make it into my mind. LeBron, Kobe Bryant, of course, Michael Jordan, things like that. But even then, like, you know, players who are not of that sort of superstar, you know, mega, like, ultra famous level, even other players kind of, you know, like, you know, I'm aware of. But when it came to Fred Jones, I was like, I don't know who that is. And I did a little bit of research about him, and I'm not surprised I don't know who he is, because it looks to me like his career had sort of two peaks in it. One was in his senior year at college, so he was doing, you know, average, and then he had a great senior year, and then he had a few years in the NBA before finishing out his career in like Italy and China. So so he's by no means your, like, you know, like consistent top level performer that everybody's heard of, but he did, you know, do some collaborations with the Jordan line, and he did have this player exclusive, this quite rare sneaker that Shoe Butter is going to bring us today, that you know, that Shoe Butter was able to acquire, the 2000. I think it was 2000. He played in and won the 2004 dunk contest. In fact, it was the last time he played in it. I don't know why he stopped playing in it. But I don't know if he wore these guys in that contest or not. He might have worn something different. But there was another reason why Shoe Butter and I decided that this was the shoe that should come to the channel this week, and the kind of reason is, like, it's a bookend sort of situation. On one end, you've got the Air Jordan 13 Clots from 2018, which was one of the first sneakers I reviewed for this channel. And then on the other end, you've got the very soon to drop, if not already dropped, reverse He Got Game Air Jordan 13. So Air Jordan 13s are kind of hot right now, and it made sense to pull this player exclusive out of the Shoe Apartment and have a look at that. So we'll be popping over to see Shoe Butter in just a second, and then again for a second video after that. But please, before all that, hit that like button down below. People just forget to like videos, and then when you say it, it's like, oh yeah, I should like this, click. But also subscribe to the channel, please, if you haven't already done so. And I do say this at the start of every one of my videos in Japanese as well. Toroku yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Ine mo click suru to tasukaru no de, sono 2点 toroku ya ine o onegaishimasu. So yes, so anyway, without further ado, we've got those reverse He Got Games coming down the line. I did those clots on the Air Jordan 13s. There's also, now that I remember it, there's I think a hideous Chinese New Year Air Jordan 13s. Now, I don't have a problem with pink on sneakers or in general in clothes or anything like that. For men or women, it's not an issue. I'm not being sexist but that pink outsole on those Chinese New Years, I was just like, oh, that's hideous, because it doesn't match the rest of the shoe. It's just way, way wrong. Now, that's just me. I'm sure there are people out there who love it, but for me, as far as upcoming Air Jordan 13s go, I was a bit of a no on those guys. But anyway, given those two big sneakers coming from the Air Jordan 13 line, given the fact that I did the clot review for Air Jordan 13 way back in 2018, it made sense for us to bring this player exclusive to you today. So without further ado, let's jump over to the shoe department and have a look at this Fred Jones player exclusive Air Jordan 13 in hand. Shoe butter, take it away.
All right, guys, so up next we've got this incredible Fred Jones Air Jordan 13. Fred Jones was a member of Team Jordan for a long time, 2004 NBA Slam Dunk champion. And this is a home colorway when he played for the Indiana Pacers. So that's one of the perks of being obviously on the Team Jordan brand, is you get some really crazy, very unique PEs, player edition shoes. So here you see that on the tongue it says FJ20. I think in the Slam Dunk competition he wore a PE Air Jordan 2, which I believe I also have that as well. This was $900 when I bought it. I think I bought it off of eBay at the time for around 900 bucks or something like that. So pretty cool, because you don't see these colorways in the 13 style. So pretty unique to have it, and quite frankly a pretty fair price as well for a very rare sneaker like this. So I'll give you guys a look from all angles and show you guys both of them up front. Obviously it is a pre-worn or pre-loved shoe, but pretty unique to say the least, and a little bit of Team Jordan, Fred Jones, history. So again, if you guys chose that and picked that shoe, the Air Jordan, or the Jordan Fred Jones 13, you would be correct. Congratulations.
And we're back from the great man's house, from the shoe department, where there are just some of the greatest shoes, rarest shoes in the world. And I already know a few of the ones that are going to be coming down the line over the next couple of weeks as well. Some of them are just absolutely mad. But what isn't mad, and what isn't hype, and what doesn't show up on any Google search, and what you will not be able to find anywhere except right now, is this next video that's going to come. If you haven't already seen down the shoe department, there it is there, 20 minutes of shoe butter walking through one of the rarest sneaker collections in the world. And so he walks through there and looks and tries to find shoes to bring to us, to show to us. And while he was walking through there, he found this like super OG Butter Squad shoe. And he thought, you know what, I'm going to chuck a video up about that as well. And it's only like 50 seconds long, but the story behind it is pretty cool. I really like the history of the butter movement, the history of the Butter Squad, and also I like what he had done with that. I'm not going to tell you because it's in the video, but it's very shoe butter to sort of just, he didn't always play the game the way people wanted him to play the game, and I don't want to be rude or cuss, but he did tend to, flip the bird at a lot of the other channels or the sneaker establishment, and that's what this shoe sort of represents for me. So so I won't be coming back after this video. This will just be shoe butter, then we'll go straight into the end sequence, and I'll be done for the day. But I do this every single day, so that means you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow. But for now, what we'll do is we'll go back to the shoe department one more time for this little 50-second piece of butter movement history from the great man himself. So without further ado, for the final time today, shoe butter, take it away.
Rarely do I call a shoe my holy grail, but for those of you that are really OG, you will remember the Jesus slipper from Birkenstock. Now this goes back to when I did a incredible my first sort of viral video or picture on Instagram. I snuck these Birkenstocks into the picture, and I remember it was like probably $500,000 worth of shoes, and right as the centerpiece was these you know, the Jesus Birkenstocks, and the internet went crazy over them. So for those of you that are OG members of the Butter movement, you'll remember the Jesus slipper. And I pulled these out, and I'm actually going to wear them because I miss these. So I'm going to start rocking them again tonight.